Hello, this is Todd Lane from Utilise IT. Today I'm going to demonstrate the dry till feature of the Vivipos system. Now, if we scroll through our menu keys on the right hand side, we'll be able to find one called dry till. Now this may look slightly different colour or on a different number on your till, but we're looking for this button here, the dry till. So if we click on the dry till, it brings us up a menu for us to be able to look at all of the different bills that we've got going at the moment. So as you can see here, we've got tab number 1. It's currently owing $41 with one order on it. Tab number 2 is $31.50 with one order, and tab number 3 is $66.50 with one order. So we can have multiple tabs going at any one time. So let's imagine we wanted to start off with a fresh tab. We could just go and pick a particular a tab number on the system. So let's imagine we'll pick tab number 4. So we can actually click on that and then start making our orders. So we can select whatever items are being ordered, and then what we need to do to save that tab and not collect any money is to simply go down and click on the store button. The store button right here. So what that does now is that's just closed that order and stored it and put it on the tab of tab number 4 or table number 4. So if we go back and click on the dry till button, we'll be able to see in a moment that we have the tab there, we have one order on the tab and it's totaling $61. So we could click on that and it will bring up the order. So if we clicked on the tab, then it's brought up the order. So we can see here exactly what the order is, who took it and what time and all that sort of thing. And you'll also notice that it's actually this particular docket is up here in the left hand corner. Okay, so there's a number of ways if we want to add to this tab. So another person's come along and ordered a drink or a meal or whatever, and I'll just close out of this window. So by hitting the X button on the right hand side here, we can close out of this window. And also to close out of the tab window is we scroll down, or we just tap the button to close that particular screen down to go back to our orders. So let's imagine another customer came along just at the bar and wanted to place an order. It's just we just keep going now because that order's been stored. There is no transaction currently open. So we could place another order and then press if we go back to our home buttons, we could then just select the cash button and that order has been completed. The drawer would have just popped out. We could collect the money and pay it and go from there. So let's imagine now that we'd like to add another item to that tab number 4. There's two ways we can do it. Firstly, I'll show you the hard way, and then the second one I'll show you the easy way. So if we go down and click on dry till to bring up our tab listings, we can then go and select the tab that we're talking about. In this case it's tab number 4, and then we can go down and click on the plus bill option. So if we click on that one there, that's going to bring us back in there, and then we can make another order. And again, just to close that order after you've served out those particular items, you go down there and press store, and that has then stored the item. So let's imagine the customer wants to say, oh, how much are we up to so far, or something like that. We can go and click on the dry till button to take us back looking at the tables, and then we'll be able to very quickly tell the customer that they're currently up to $133 for this particular tab. Okay, so we can see that there, that's what the total is so far, the running total, and up here we can also see that there's 2 orders in the system. So if we want to have a look at those orders, we can tap the tab, and you'll notice here that we can see the first order. But up the top here, you can see here that we have some other buttons going along the page. So if we click on the second one, that in turn is going to give us the extra button to be able to see what that second order is. Okay, so that is the orders that we have so far. Now let's imagine the customer says, can I just get a printout of that particular order? If we go over, highlight the order that we want to actually look at, we can actually go over here and click on this button here, and it will bring up that order. So then if we wanted to do a receipt, we could scroll through our buttons here to be able to look at the receipt. Okay, so let's imagine now I'm going to show the easy way how to add an item to a table. Okay, so if we go back to our dry till button, and if I say table, it's basically a table system is what we're using here. So table, it's basically the same thing. So let's imagine the customer wanted to make another order, but this time we want to do it the quick way. There's lots of people at the bar and we're in a bit of a hurry. We happen to know that it's tab number 4, so if we go up into this area here and press tab number 4, or we just press number 4, if we then go and select dry till, in fact I just need to delete this order. So just a reminder that these buttons aren't what you may see on your screen. They may be customized. Okay, here we go. So, if we customers come up, they'd like to place another order on their tab. We're in a little bit of a hurry, so again, if we touch the screen here, and we go and type in the number of the table, we could actually then just simply go and select dry till, and we've just done the same thing. So we could very quickly start placing orders. Go and get those orders, pass them over to the customer and click on store. And what you'll also notice here is in very small writing, the tab number is actually on the screen here. So we can see there that it's tab number 4. So just to recap again, let's imagine that customer would like to come and place another order. Instead of going in and clicking on the buttons dry till, looking at the table, clicking on it, and then placing an order, pressing the plus order button, we can very quickly go up into here, touch the screen there, type the tab number that we're dealing with, and select dry till, and that's just saved us a whole heap of time and a number of clicks. We can place our orders and click store. Okay, so that's the demonstration on how to add orders into the tab. And what we can also do very quickly is, if we want to, we have a button here called Recall Stored Orders by Table. So we could again go and do it by clicking on the dry till and having a look at the table button. So we could go like this. We could click on the dry till button. We could then go and click on the table number that we want to look at. We can very quickly see, one benefit of this area is we can very quickly see the total that is the tab is currently running at. But if we go and then click on that, then we have to scroll through and look at the relevant orders that we have. But another way to do that is if I hit the X button to get out of there. Another way to do that, and we'll also close out of the table option there, is to simply go up again into this little area here and tap the table that we're looking at and click on the Recall Stored Order button, this one here. And what that enables us to do is very quickly look at the orders that are currently in the system for table number 4. Now, granted that this particular view doesn't show you the total, so if you wanted to very quickly look at the total, it's just as quick to go View Table, and then you can see the total there. But if you wanted to go in and look at a particular bill, that's what you need to do. So you can do it very quickly. Recall orders by table number, and you can very quickly look at and just see what orders currently exist in the system for that customer, for that tab. Okay, now one other possible solution that you can actually look at is, let's imagine that there is an order in the system and we want to, another option, and I don't know, this is up to you as to whether or not you use it, is to add to an existing bill. So let's imagine a tab number 3 has come along and they'd like to order something else. What you can also do is you can also bring up the bill, and you can see that this one is a fairly large bill. It only is one bill, and then you can click on this button here to recall that order. And what that will do is that order is now recalled, so you can actually add extra things to it. So it's still only one order. If we notice the total is $66.50, we can go then and keep adding to that order and click on Store